I'm Jennifer King with RE/MAX in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Today we're going to talk about what you need to think about when you're getting ready to buy your first home. Stay tuned. When you're getting ready to buy your first home, it's important to be thinking about your credit score. Typically, you need a credit score around 620 and above in order to get great mortgage financing. There are some options for lower credit scores, but a 620 is pretty typical. Every consumer is entitled to a free credit report every year, and by doing that, you'll know where you stand. You can obtain that by going to annualcreditreport.com, and that will give you a free report with your credit score from Experian, TransUnion, and also from Equifax. So don't forget to get your credit score, figure out where it's at. It's important that if you find any errors on there, that you get them reported right away so that they can get taken care of and cleaned up on your credit report. And the other thing you really want to remember is please don't make any big purchases. Don't take out any credit cards. Don't co-sign on any loans. Don't make any big financial decisions that require payments or would otherwise impact your credit and could drop your score. When you're thinking about buying a home, it's a great time to get pre-approved. This should be your first step in the process because it's really important to know what you can afford. And like I like to tell everyone, just because you can doesn't mean you should. So whether you get an approval for a small amount or a huge amount, that doesn't mean that you have to spend that amount. It's simply a guideline to give you an idea of what you're going to look like, what you qualify for, and what you look like financially as far as being able to afford. When you're getting started, we would love to give you one of our lenders that we work with routinely, and we know they've done a great job for many of our clients. It's great to get started that way because it's someone you know that you can trust after many years of our working with them already in the industry. They're going to ask you information about your income, about your debts, and assets and liabilities. So it's important to have an idea of what you earn, what you pay monthly for different bills and utilities, for your payments on any debts that you have and so forth. Okay, so the lender's going to need some documentation from you, not initially for the pre-approval, but to back up the information that you gave them verbally or online. So they're going to need typically 2 months of bank statements, 2 years of tax returns, and when I say bank statements, that really needs to include any financial accounts that you have, whether it's retirement, whether it's a money market account, anything like that should be all figured into your financial statements. So 2 months of statements, typically 2 months of pay stubs. They want to see that you've been at your job for a while. So if you've been somebody who's been job hopping, probably not great. They like to see at least 2 years of history on your job, or that you've only transferred within the same field. It's super important to remember that when you're going through the home buying process and the pre-approval process, that you don't make any big financial decisions. Don't go from full-time to part-time. Don't co-sign a loan for someone. I actually had a buyer once who co-signed a loan for her boyfriend right before settlement, and that took her debt to income out of whack, and she was not able to follow through and purchase the home that she had the contract on. So you want to avoid that. Don't make any big purchases. Don't do anything crazy. And of course, if you lose your job, your lender kind of needs to know that too. So that's kind of how it goes to get started and do your pre-approval. Again, Jennifer King with RE/MAX in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. I'd love to help, and we'd love to get you connected with some of our great lenders so that you can get the process started. Thank you so much for watching. If you'll hit the like button below, I sure would appreciate it. You can subscribe also, and if you hit the bell, you'll be notified when we upload additional videos. Again, I'm Jennifer King, and I work with RE/MAX. I live in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, and I'd love to help you with any questions or real estate needs that you may have. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next time.